Hi. So this is my first official video. I guess I'll show my May TBR, which is all the books I'm intending to read this month at some point. Oops. As you can see, it's quite a big pile. Now, let's go through what exactly this is. So, one of the first ones on my list is Jurassic Park. And if you guys don't know what this book is about, then I don't really know what to tell you, but I will read the back. On a remote jungle island, genetic engineers have created a dinosaur game park. An astonishing technique for recovering and cloning dinosaur DNA has been discovered. Now, one of mankind's most thrilling fantasies has come true, and the first dinosaurs that the Earth has seen in the time of man emerge. But there's a dark side to the fantasy, and after a catastrophe destroys the park's defense system, scientists and tourists are left fighting for survival. So basically, it's the book the film was based on. The next one on my list is Ravenman, which is in the Discworld series, which I actually learned about from my brother. But it's got kind of a cool cover, actually. It's got the skull and then it's like a hollow on the scythe, I think it's called. Yeah, I don't really any information on this book, and I don't actually know completely what it's about. So you may need to look this one up. I'm using my phone to record, so I can't Google it. So just Google yourself an answer. Next one on my list is The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, which again is considered a classic, but it's basically a story of two guys living in a small town, and main guy Tom Sawyer is pretty much despises hard work and gets other people to do the work for him. I think yeah, that's pretty much the basis of this. The back doesn't really give me much about what the book is about, so I don't know how much I can tell you. And the next one is Tarzan 1 and 2. So, will I get both read? Will I get one read? Who knows? But this version of the cover is like great. It's got like random quotes from the book all written on it, and it's just like so pretty. So I will update about whether I get both of these stories read or just the first one. Then I have Fahrenheit 451. I'll admit I have heard of this book, but I never actually knew what it was about until I picked it up. So I don't really know how to describe it, so I'll just read the back again. Guy Montag is a fireman. His job is to destroy the most illegal of commodities, the source of all discord and unhappiness, the printed book. Montag never questions the destruction or his own bland life until he is shown a past where people didn't live in fear and a present where one sees the world through ideas. Montag starts hiding books in his home. Soon they'll make him run for his life. So basically, it's about a future where books are banned and burned. I'm not sure I want to live in that future, because then where would this side of YouTube be? But it does sound kind of interesting, gotta admit. The next one is The Little White Horse. It's an old copy because it was from my grandmother. It belonged to my grandmother, but she died late last year, so I took a fair amount of books from her shelf, and this was one of them, hence why it's all like ripped and faded away. But I don't really know why I want to read this book. I think just because I wanted to like give myself something easier to read this month. I don't know what this is about, so I'll just read the back. The setting of this enchanted story is in a West Country village 100 years ago. Maria, the heroine, her governess, and her dog go to live in the old and rather mysterious manor house of Moonacre, and Maria's encounters with many queer but delightful people, with the elusive little white horse and the wicked black men of the woods, are told in the refreshingly imaginative manners readers have come to expect from the author of Green Dolphin House and Henrietta's House. So I'm pretty sure it was made for younger kids, but heck, where's the rule book, right? And the last one I have on this pile is a book called Cooper Bartholomew is Dead. I just really like the color on this book. It's kind of like it's kind of a mystery thriller thing. Basically, Cooper Bartholomew's body is found at the foot of a cliff. Suicide. That's the official finding. That's what everyone believes. Cooper's girlfriend Libby has her doubts. They'd been happy, in love. Why would he take his own life? As Libby searches for answers and probes more deeply into what really happened the day Cooper died, she and her friends unravel a web of deception and betrayal. Are those friends and enemies what they seem? Who was hiding a dangerous secret? And will the truth set them all free? So yeah, this actually does sound really interesting. And my last book is the one I'm currently reading, which is As Old as Time, which is a twisted tale of Beauty and the Beast. And I'm actually quite a big Disney fan, so I was really excited by this. Basically, the story is, what if Belle's mother was the one that cursed the Beast? And now Belle and the Beast have met, and it's about unveiling the truth about her family and the Beast as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't really know what else to... So, as you can tell by this stack of books, I have a combination of books people have heard of and books people haven't, because I mainly get my books from thrift shops or cheap places, because I don't like spending a large amount of books, especially if I mainly read them once and then they'll end up back at a charity shop or donated somewhere. So, have you got... I think the one I'm most intrigued to read, aside from the one I'm already reading, is this one. Bartholomew Was Dead, just because it's the kind of genre I usually go for, and it just sounds kind of interesting. Anyway, I'll have more information about these books when I finish the month and see how many of them I actually get read. And yeah, so I don't really know where else to take this video, so I'm just gonna call it a day. Bye.